Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Bella here from Rachel and Bella Crafts, and I've just come on to do the 100 Days Junk Journal Ideas, the very last week, and my very last video. So, today will be Thursday, and I'm doing this a week ahead because I'm doing it here on this Thursday because we're going on our retreat on Monday. So I have to get these done, don't I? So, without further ado, I shall do my journal flip through because week 14 says journal flip throughs and amazing giveaway week. And it certainly has been an amazing week of giveaways. Thank you all ladies very much for contributing as you have. And if by now you still haven't contacted me about my prayer journal, perhaps you will please do that. And I put the paper somewhere, but never mind. I shall put it in the description box and hopefully I can get it out to you. Now, as I say, this is Thursday today, but the week before, and we will be there until the Wednesday. So it's very confusing, very confusing. So I'm here now doing Thursday for my last video. Right, let me get that out of the way because I'm going to get myself in a tizzy otherwise. Now, this is the second journal of the applique ones, or the patchwork ones, whichever one you want to call it. I'm going to open it like that so you can see. And they're absolutely beautiful. They're all going in my Ko-fi shop, all three of them. And they will be up as soon as I can get them in the shop. So they may have gone already. So please don't be disappointed if they are sold. But if they are still there, then they will be available for you to buy. So here we go. So I've got this lovely piece here from one of my tablecloths. I've got one of those from another tablecloth that I cut them out, fussy cut them. Done some slow stitching quite a bit on here, some cross stitches there, more slow stitching up here. I will take photographs for you at the end and I will show you it open like this so you can get a good look at it, okay? I shall just measure it now so that you get the measurements of it. I've got to keep checking I'm in screen, so if I'm popping up and down, please forgive me. 10 inches by 6.5, and I would say 16.5 by 25. Okay, and that's roughly 7 and not quite 3. I would say that's about 2.5 when it's close tight. And the spine should be 3, maybe 3.5, and that's 1.5. Okay, so you've got your measurements there. Bit's fallen out, so I can put that away now, and I'll just check that you're in screen because this is quite a big one. I don't know whether I've moved the thing or not. Anyway, here we go. So you've seen the outside. There's a lovely trim down here, and there is a pocket on this one. It's not a deep pocket and it will keep flopping a bit, but that's the nature of lace, okay? So it's a lovely tag here. So that goes in there nicely like that. Got some trim down here, and all the kit is from the sewing kit from Rachel and Bella Crafts, which was absolutely gorgeous. I put some cross stitches up here and a straight stitch across there. This is some material I found on Rachel's desk when I was there last week. And I just glued it on. Little tab there. A little teeny one there, which I thought looked nice in there. There's a little swatch on there, little material swatch on there. And they are, I believe, paintbrushes. I was trying to make it out. It's a little case with paintbrushes in. There's a tuck there. Little swatch there of, well, it's not a swatch, it's flips. It's a fabric flip that I put on here with a little button. One of those charms. And this, I love this trim. Okay, so you can write on the back of there. And this envelope goes in there like that. No, it doesn't flip. Don't be tempted to flip it because it doesn't. And it doesn't come off either. And I've got buttons in here. They're my buttons that I made for the 100 Days of Junk Journal Ideas. And they are made out of cardboard And I put some glossy accents, as I said before, on there, which is, where are you? Which is glossy accents there, look, okay? And you get that from Amazon if you're interested. And that goes on there. There's a little swatch of material there. Let me just check you're in view, and I'm not off camera. There we go. I've done a lovely little cluster down here with a pin in, and I've made a little skirt with some net in there, and I've added some trim up here. Beautiful lace here. Okay, and there's a little pocket there, and that does come out. All right, and that goes back in there like so. So that's sweet, I love that. Little pocket there. One of those unusual ones that Rachel has made. And there's some lace on there, and this is a flip, and it's got, I need to stand up, guys. Yes, you can just about see it. It's got 1, 2, okay, and then put that one on there on purpose like that, so it didn't interfere with that one. And then you've got a big one then at the back, which is that one here, and then that goes in there with the envelope, and you can just see the model's stand poking through. Okay, and I've put some fabric on here, so there's a bit of collaging done on here, so there's 1, 2, 3 swatches on there. Okay, and then turned it over, and then you've got 2 lovely tags that side, and that one. There we go. And I put some, what do you call this, tape measure down the edge in there, which is actually material. There's a little envelope in there for you to write in, and I've done a lovely little tip in there, or whatever you call them, side tuck, and I've just added these lovely little tags, I suppose you call them, I don't know. So that's the first signature, I think, yes. And I've made a little tuck there, and I put a little bit of material up here. Now you've seen these because I've shown you on the other ones. Okay, and that goes in there nicely like that. Make sure it lies flat, I don't want it bending. A little bit of trim up there with some lace. And that's really pretty. Okay. That does say Holy Bible there, so don't be offended if you buy it and you see it in there. So I'm just saying that it does say Holy Bible in there, okay? And there's a little trim on there. These are gorgeous, these books. Another little pocket there. A nice little tag. Aren't they cute? Yeah, it does fit. And that says satin. Put my chair in a sec. What have I done there? No, that's the middle page. So I've just put 2 tabs on there. This is a cute one. That one is actually glued right down. Okay, so there's a nice little tag on there. Oh, isn't this gorgeous together? Absolutely gorgeous. I love this journal. Absolutely love it. And there's still space for you to add things. As I've said before, cost of postage, I tend to keep it at a minimum. That's another one with the lace trim on the top. Isn't that beautiful? And we've got 2 little tags here. All out of the kit. Everything I've used is out of Rachel's sewing kit. There's a little bit of, you know, where it's showing you how to cut them out for the pattern. I love this page, absolutely love it. That is gorgeous. Beautiful tag there. I didn't want to cover that up. And I couldn't put a topper on because it's right up the top. So I've left it. Nice little tab on the end there. And this is just one of these, I've cut off some lacy thing that I had. And I've just made it into a pocket there. Okay. That's the middle. And the same there, I've got them either side, look. And there's 2 little tags in that one. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, that page, I absolutely love that page. That is absolutely stunning. that reminds me of when I made my daughter's wedding dress. It wasn't anything like this, but just the flow of it. Oh, it's beautiful. And that's pretty. And a little bit of lace over the top there, and a little cluster there with a button. Isn't that sweet? Absolutely sweet. That's a lovely page too. And there's a tuck there if you to keep things in. There's another flip there, and it's got a little sewing machine on. Okay. And it is stitched on, so it's not going to go anywhere. And that is loose as well. I love this journal. Absolutely love it. That's why I've left it to the last. They're all beautiful, but sometimes you have your favourites, don't you? That says, but ribbons. That's lovely. You forget what you've done, don't you? So that goes in there like that. That's another one. That's a sweet little, and that's got a little pin on the top there with that. But it is glued in, so it doesn't come off. Okay? So that goes in there neatly like so. And then you've got this on the back. So you've got another tag on the back. Okay? And then that tucks it in there. And that's the end of the journal. And that's the end of my flip-throughs. Right, so I'll leave that there, and then I shall get my piece of paper over. Now, the last giveaway is from Wendy Townsend, and she has donated a set of dangles. So that'll be interesting. I'd love to see those. And the winner is Ina Boucher. So, Ina, will you please contact Wendy Townsend? That's her channel name. And you will get a set of dangles if you contact her and give her your address. All right. Thank you all so much for watching this week. And I will have loads to tell you, lots of photographs, loads of pictures when we come back off our retreat. And I will probably share them in the week as well. I'll see what Rachel wants me to do because we've still got these to get out, haven't we? But it would be nice to show photographs at least. So take care, everybody, and look after yourselves while I'm away. And thank you all so much for your lovely comments and your encouragement. So God bless you all, and thank you all for watching. Bye for now.